Hi, I'm Daryl, and I want to thank you very, very much for paying attention to this adventure that I'm doing. I'll be running around the United States, around the perimeter, not across, and I'll start here at this southernmost point of the United States, this concrete buoy. It's a national landmark, and I'll head westbound. I'll head up the coast of Florida, the Gulf Coast, and all through by New Orleans, all the way to Texas and down to the bottom of Texas where Brownville, Texas is, and then all the way across to San Jose, and then up to across the San Diego, California, and up the coast of California, all the way up to the top of the United States where Port Angeles is in Washington State, at the top of Washington State, and then I'll head back eastbound along Highway 2, which is like the longest road at the very closest to the border of Canada and the United States. Then I head over to the Great Lakes, and I'll wrap around the Great Lakes. So I'll go by Chicago, come up and around, and go all the way back up to Mackinac City, and then I'll go back down around the rest of the Great Lakes by Detroit, Niagara Falls, and up to the very top of Maine, and then I'll head back down to the East Coast, all the way back down to this buoy again, and that will complete my run. It will be exactly 1,000 days. And I started on June 10th of 2013, where you can see that right there. And I started at 6:31 and 8 seconds. So we'll time the whole trip all the way through. There's only two things that you really need to know about this website, and that is that running man up at the top. That running man is always going to get you back to this this home page. And then also you should know about the 1,000 days of running. The 1,000 days of running is right there, and it's also down here. When you tab down, it's right there. And that 1,000 days of running is the most organized part of this whole website. However, there are other things on the website, like the history, and the history actually will lead you back to 1,000 days. But like you've got stuff to click on, like entertainment. There's different things that I'll be doing throughout the trip. You got health, some health pointers. Good deed of the day. 1,000 days of running deserves 1,000 good deeds. There'll be a joke of the day, running rules, dangers involved, travel, going green, tab, and a start to finish tab. Weather, there's a weather channel there, and then this will always have one of the days that I'm running. Trying to make it the most interesting day, and then this one, then there'll be some different pictures that I take on that tab, and then you can always check on YouTube too. YouTube is all some people's websites can't pull up everything, so all the videos are going to be on YouTube also, and you can click on the YouTube tab, and then there's other tabs too, and over here is what the run is about, the top 10 reasons. I get that all the time, and up at the top it says top 10 reasons, and that's like the top 10 if I was on David Letterman, what I would say of the top 10 reasons. And then over here you can see here the charities. We are going to be we're going to try and raise at least $1 million for charities, and you'll be able to vote on your charities. Just go to the website, the charities website. Again, I just started like 6 days ago. That is me right there. And so we don't have everything completely done yet. Like the charities tab isn't completely done yet, but we'll get it done shortly. And then you get the interviews right there every day. I'll be stopping in different towns, and I'll be talking to different people, interviewing them, and maybe asking them to tell me a joke or whatever there is to do in the town, or anything. And then whatever the most interesting people are, I'm going to post them to this website. Then there'll be all kinds of pictures that I'm taking. Everybody asks me what's in the backpack, or what I'm taking with me, and it's on that tab right there where it says backpack. So you can just click on that. Then the marketing tab's the only tab where you have to enter your email address to get in there, because it just tells you how we're paying for the whole trip. And the marketing thing is pretty interesting. Just put your email in there, make up your own password so you can always go back to there. And then hotels, motels, and resorts. Those are the different places that I'll be staying. If you tab down, you can see some of the sponsors. These are some of the sponsors that before I left St. Louis, I flew into Fort Myers just like 7 days ago and drove down to the Keys, and I left on right there at that location at the southernmost point. That started my run again. And then that back down here, there's just testimonials, and then also some of the potential advertisers down at the bottom. These guys are sponsors, and these guys actually are sponsors here. And so anyway, I'm going to go to the last and final thing I'm going to do right here is click on 1,000 days, and hopefully it comes up real quickly. It depends on your computer, but it's the most organized way to get around on this website and most informative, simple, informative way to get around on the website. There it is. So right there you can see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, all the way down. On June 10th, if you click on that, I'm not going to click on it because we're already at 6 minutes. On June 10th, it'll tell you where I started from that day. The run will have a video of me running that day, the map, my run. That'll actually be a map of where I ran that day. The interview, every day we're going to do a different interview, so I'll be posting somebody on that website every day. It could be you, could be your friends. Stayed at, that's where I stayed at. I might not even, sometimes I might have to stay out in the middle of the wilderness, who knows. But for the most part, I'll be staying at hotels or motels. Anything, that can be anything. Whatever happened the most interesting that day. So it can be literally anything from a joke of the day to some goofy guy or I don't know, just anything. And then the sponsor is who sponsored that day. Everybody can sponsor a day if you want. We got a thing called Team 1000, and all that does is that you just pick a day out of the 1,000 days and you sponsor a day for $100. You don't have to pay it now. You can pay it for whenever you want, as long as it gets paid by the time we're at the top of Washington State. And then there's a lot more. So stay tuned, and if you always click on that man, it goes right back to the main website, which we're going back to the main website. And I hope you follow along. You can call me anytime. All my numbers are always on. My number is on the website. My email is on the website. There's a lot of interesting stuff. Today I had a shark encounter. You should click on that if you get this video today. It is already 7 minutes, and I don't think anybody's going to be paying attention to me much more. So I hope I run into you sometime, and thank you for paying attention to this adventure, and we'll see you around the United States somewhere, hopefully. Bye-bye, and have a great day. Thank you.